Once upon a time, in a small town bursting with stories, lived a girl named Sua. Sua wasn't like other kids. She had a heart filled with a very special kind of light, a light that sought fairness in every corner. While others played with dolls or ran through the fields, Sua was engrossed in dusty, heavy books. She had a secret dream. She didn't want to be a princess. She wanted to be a lawyer. One day, I'm going to be a lawyer. But not just any lawyer. I want to be a lawyer who helps those who have lost their voices, the forgotten ones who need a champion to fight for them. She called her room the Fortress of Justice. Every night, she would touch her small gown and promise to protect the weak and the bullied. She was training her mind for a great and noble purpose. One sunny day, a dark shadow fell over Suni's bakery. Mr. Goliath, a man who thought money was the only law that mattered, came to take away the bakery. He wanted to build a giant parking lot. Stop, Mr. Goliath! According to the Small Business Protection Act, Article 14, Section B, you cannot arbitrarily terminate this lease without warning. The law is for everyone, not just for the powerful. The giant was stunned. He had never been challenged by a girl with a backpack and a super mind. He huffed and puffed, trying to find an excuse, but the truth was too strong to ignore. He retreated, feeling defeated. Mrs. Suni gave Sua a warm loaf of bread. It was the sweetest victory ever. This small win gave Sua the courage to face even bigger giants in the future. She knew her true journey had only just begun. As the years passed, Sua's thirst for knowledge grew even deeper. The small-town battles were over. Now she was preparing for the challenges of the big, complex city. She was ready to level up her fight for justice. Kindness wasn't enough to fight the big city's shadows. She needed the absolute power of the law. For years, Sua lived in the deepest corners of the law library, honing her mind like a sharp, unstoppable sword. Even in the loneliest nights of study, she wasn't alone. A friendly library cat kept her company. These moments of quiet peace fueled her determination to bring light to a dark and unfair world. Outside, Goliath Megacorp was growing stronger and more arrogant. They were taking water from farmers and polluting the air. Sua knew that her final battle with the giant was drawing closer with every page she turned. She started small, opening her own office to help the regular people. Sometimes it was hard, and the big firms laughed at her. But Sua didn't care. She was building her cases piece by piece, truth by truth. One day, a farmer came to her with withered crops. "The water is poisoned," he said. Sua knew exactly who was responsible. It was time to take the giant to court and make them answer for their greed. Finally, the day of the trial arrived. Goliath Megacorp had hired the most expensive, intimidating lawyers money could buy. But Sua stood alone at her table, armed with nothing but the truth and her courage. Sua spoke for hours. Her voice was clear, strong, and resounding like a bell. She presented the evidence of the community's suffering, showing the human cost of the giant's greed. The courtroom was so silent you could hear a heartbeat. "Your Honor, the law is not a tool for the powerful to hide their crimes. It is a shield for the weak to protect their lives," she declared. Her words cut through the lies like a beam of pure sunlight. The giant's lawyers had no answer. Justice was served. Goliath Megacorp was held responsible for their actions. The community's water was restored and the people could breathe again. Sua hadn't just used the law. She had become the light that exposed the darkness. The town erupted in joy. Sua, the little girl from the Fortress of Justice, was now the hero they all needed. She was the lawyer of light, a beacon of hope that would never fade. "Thank you, Sua." The people chanted her name. Her story didn't end there. All over the world, children started to dream of justice, inspired by the girl who fought giants. because as long as there is light, there will always be those who stand up for what is right. And from that day on, whenever the powerful tried to bully the weak, they knew the Lawyer of Light was watching. Her light will always shine bright in the fortress of our hearts, reminding us that truth will prevail. The journey of justice is never truly over, but with Esua leading the way, we know that tomorrow will be a little brighter, a little fairer. Keep dreaming, keep fighting, and keep the light alive. The end.